Hello everyone, it's me, Charlie Brapster, and I crave Braps, and today I have a very great story to tell you. So, let's all sit back, and I will tell you a great tale. Charlie Brapster, Charlie Brapster, Charlie Brapster. So one day, everyone was hanging out in Brapsterville. Me, Charlie Worker, Chef PP, Mr. Goodman, Phineas and Ferb, Trainboy 54, and Duke of Gordon were there. Duke of Gordon was just standing around saying, "I was on Roblox gooning to baby furry airplanes." And Mr. Goodman said, "Stop, I do not care. You owe me your house payment." Everything was normal, peaceful. Then suddenly, thump, thump, thump. We all turned around, and a huge guy walked into Brapsterville holding a ton of bags. "I love sun chips." Everyone went silent. Chef PP said, "Who is that?" I looked at Charlie Worker and said, "I bet it's another bad Brap." Then Duke of Gordon said, "Oh yeah, that's my brother." We all looked at him. "You have a brother?" And he said, "Yeah, that's Duke of Jordan." Duke of Jordan walked up to us. "I love sun chips. The crunch, the flavour. Sun chips." He would not stop talking about sun chips. Chef PP crashed out. "Why does he keep talking? This is too much." Duke of Jordan suddenly pointed at the bag of sun chips W and said, "I ran out of sun chips. Chef PP, can you buy me more sun chips?" Then he started yelling, "I love sun chips. I love doing sun chips," running around Brapsterville, knocking shit over, and being extremely annoying. At that point, Charlie Worker walked up to me and said, "Charlie Brapster, we need them gone." And I said, "Agreed. I need Duke of Gordon and Duke of Jordan gone from here." So I stepped forward and said, "Duke of Gordon, Duke of Jordan, I have a task for you." They both looked at me. I pointed down the road. "You will transport a giant train of shopping carts filled with Braps to the scrapyard. I need them there pronto." Duke of Jordan said, "Okay, but I'm at the front of the shopping carts, so I can get this over with and go find some sun chips." And I said, "Whatever, you disgusting little Brap." So they started pushing the carts. Duke of Gordon at the back, and Duke of Jordan at the front, and they started moving. At first everything was fine, but then they reached a hill. Duke of Jordan was so busy thinking about sun chips, he did not realize what was about to happen, and the carts started speeding up. Brap, 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 brap. Duke of Jordan was at the front yelling, pretending to be a truck because he was stupid. "I'm the toughest truck around. Whoa, too fast. I'm falling, help." At the back, Duke of Gordon was just standing there not paying attention. I wonder if there are femboys on Roblox and airplanes. The carts went faster and faster, completely out of control. Then they passed a sign, "Edward's Great Scrapyard." Duke of Jordan looked up. "Oh no, I'm not getting scrapped." Too late. They went flying straight into the scrapyard. Crash Brap Clang carts flipped everywhere. Braps spilled everywhere. Edward's Great Scrapyard was a wreck. Then everything went quiet, and slowly. Great Edward appeared. The blue train with the number 222. He looked forward and said, "You must die." Before Duke of Jordan could even react, a giant claw came down. Clang! It grabbed him and lifted him high above the scrapyard. His sun chip bags fell everywhere. "I love sun chips, wait!" Then suddenly, I, the almighty Charlie Brapster, stormed into the scrapyard. Duke of Jordan saw me and started begging, "Charlie Brapster, please save me." I looked around at the destroyed carts the ruined Braps. And I said, Duke of Jordan, you are careless. You ruined all the Braps. You are a bad user. He kept begging, Please, I won't talk about sun chips any more. And I said, No, you will pay the price at Edward's great scrapyard. Great Edward looked up and said, Die. I turned around and walked away, leaving Duke of Jordan behind, still yelling about sun chips. The scrapyard machines started going, clang brap, and nobody turned back. Later, back in Brapsterville, everything was peaceful again. Chef Pee-Pee crossed his arms. That Brap was so annoying. We need to keep sending them to Edward's great scrapyard. And Chef Pee-Pee, said Phineas, stop calling it that. Why does everyone keep calling it Edward's great scrapyard and Chef Pee-Pee? I don't work at Edward's great scrapyard, so why? Then Bibsket Ball showed up and said, Hey there, everybody, in Bibsket Ball. Chef Pee-Pee yelled, Why are you always here? And I said, Let this be a lesson. If you act like a man, baby bitch skibidi, and ruin the Braps, you will end up at Edward's great scrapyard. Anyway, that's my story. I hope you learned a very valuable lesson from this. Thank you so much for listening. And this is me signing off, Charlie Brapster.